Hey Doodlebugs, let's draw Beetlejuice. Okay guys, so with this one we're going to start just ever so slightly to the left of the paper. I'm going to do a reasonably small circle like that. And then we're going to do another one just there, like that. Now we're going to do a line going curving inwards on the left hand side and then one on the right hand side, just opposite. And then we're going to curve that round and up to there, and the same on that side. You know what I'm going to say, remember to pause if you need to, guys. Now let's curve that up and round, and the same on that side. And that makes those big creepy eyes. You can darken those in now if you want to. Might do it very quickly. Bear with me. Just fill it in. You might have a bigger pen. This little pen doesn't give a lot of room to shade with, but you know. Just makes those big scary eyes. Right, now we've got that, we're going to do these two nostrils. So we're going to do one like that and one like that. And then a couple of small ticks to make the side of the nose. And while I remember, a little pupil and another little pupil like that. Now I'm going to curve a line over, down and up, and then I'm going to put these teeth in, so big crazy teeth. Doesn't really matter how tidy they are because they're all going to be rotten. And then we're going to curve a line underneath and up, and then just darken that bit in too. Now I'm going to do a couple of little creases above the eyes like this, two little lines, and then we're going to do a fairly straight line there and the same on that side. I'm going to put the bottom lip in just before I put the rest of the shape in, just so I don't miss it. And then a chin underneath there, so a small square chin just come up like that. And we can curve that across and across, and then put a couple of earlobes, one that side and one that side. Just going to bring that down slightly. Now we're going to do a line starting just above this eye here. Going to curve it round and down, and the same this side, round and down. And then we put some hints of hair just in that bit like that. Now I'll put it down even further. I'm just going to spike that bit up like that at the top, and then you can bring a line coming down and we can drag it around. So we're going to go down and do jaggedy lines kind of all going out and back over, and the same on this side. Down, jaggedy lines, make that crazy hair coming back to there. Right, now we're going to do the neck underneath there, and then a sort of rounded square like that, sort of circly square to make the top of that tie. Then we can go out, in, and make the rest of the tie like that, then darken that bit in. Just like that. And then we're going to do a line going down and up and down and up like that. Now we've got that, I want to bring one line over and over like this to make the start of the collar. And then we're going to bring another line up there to make the side of the jacket and down there. Now we're going to bring this line down and this line down, and then another one there to make the start of these lines on either side. Now we're going to do another line there and darken that bit in, and the same on that side. Quite complicated, this one, so I completely understand if you need to pause. Now we're going to do another line coming down and over, down and over, and we're going to mark in a round belly going under like that. Then we can do a line going up and then darken that one in, matching it up on that side like that, and then another one slightly on there, slightly on there. Now I'm going to do a line going across there and across there, and the same on this side to make the start of these little arms. This is a cartoony version, his body's going to be a bit smaller. And then we can make the stripy pattern on here, so one like that, 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 and one like that. Down here, just inside this jacket, I'm going to bring a leg coming down and a leg coming down, and then we're going to do another one there and another one there, and then bring that across. Then I'll bring a line running down the side there, and one running down the side there, and then just inside those trousers I'll go there, and then darken that bit in. It's a bit of a complicated bit there. Then we can go across with the trousers and across with the trousers, and then mark a line there too, and that side. Now we're going to do a small line down and a longer line there, match up on that side, and then curve a line round to there and round to there. Then I'm going to go out slightly, down and across, out slightly, down and across. I'm going to put a little V shape, upside down V shape, and one there. And that's going to come across and join up this side. Same there. And then we can darken this bit in to make these shoes if you like. Just starts to make those boots he wears. There we go, just finishes it off. Okay, now we've just got the hands to do. This is a slightly more complicated bit, so I've left it till the end here. So I'm going to go down and up to make a thumb, keep it matching on the other side like that, and then we're going to do a finger like this and a finger like this, and then I'm going to bring under here, I'm going to do a finger there going to there. It's a good way to map out the hand. Finger there going to there, and then we're going to do two more fingers there. Doesn't matter if it comes out a little bit wonky, it's a silly picture after all. Make sure your two hands. Now just a final little touch I'm going to do is a little squiggly mark here because he's got a sort of bit of mould there around by his mouth, and then I'm going to put a few stubbly bits just on his face. Maybe a couple bits of mould there, and then some marks on his teeth. And then just to finish it off, I've just noticed on the hair here, a couple of lines above that ear, and then just a couple of little lines on the hair. And that gives you Beetlejuice.